Cowboy Jim, AAA Painting and Handyman Services. Just again giving a little update on it's a remodel that we've been pretty much working on in Fort Collins, Colorado. I posted a video yesterday, so we're about 60% complete. I'd say we're 65 to 70% complete, something like that now, at least with the interior. Kind of standing still here for just a few minutes to show the window frames that have been painted. We've unmasked these. Again, these are in their pretty much finished condition, showing all the caulking and sealing we did. And again, we decided to actually, whoa, that was quite light. Decided to actually paint the interior casing here in the white semi-gloss to match the outer trim and casing. We think this looks a lot better, a little more classier, and once we see the main color of paint on the wall, we'll see a big difference there. Apologize about the noises. If you're hearing all that in the background, that's our friendly little fans here trying to help dry some things down, kind of help cure this ceiling. You'll see here we have painted the entire ceiling. We opted to use an eggshell finish as opposed to a flat. Makes it a little bit more cleanable. You know, somebody should pop a bottle of wine or spaghetti sauce or something and get it on there. Flat paint, you're pretty much stuck with having to repaint the ceiling because you're generally not going to get it always to match because it fades so much quicker. Here you're looking at some baseboard trim that we are going to be installing eventually in the kitchen here. But we're waiting for tile guys to show up to get the tile in so we can put the casing in. But in any case, this just shows again what it looks like in our kitchen. Same thing with the windows, the casings have been done. And in this case here, we put on a semi-gloss white, ultra white color on the ceiling. Cabinets should be filling up these bad marks here, but if they don't, we'll come back and fix up some of the marks on those. But I'd rather see the cabinets in first and figure out where everything's gonna go and so forth. But again, we did a pretty good job of finishing this frame here. This was originally like an oak finish frame. We sanded this, we put 2 coats of bonding primer on it, try to make it look as best as we can. I don't think we're ever going to get it to look completely seamless, but it looks a lot better than it did, and it definitely matches the constructs of the home. You'll see here, this is our back door. All the doors in both these units actually are painted for the exteriors, but you'll see there we still have masking on the window. I just chose not to take it off right now. Puts a little extra security on there so people aren't necessarily eyeballing inside here and seeing what's inside. But we've also painted this cabinetry here, which is eventually going to be where the water heater goes, in the semi-gloss white. I believe that is what our customers wanted to have happen. I'm not quite done painting these doors or the opening here just because we had to mask this off because there's tile down below, but I'm going to come back and finish that tomorrow. Try to make that look a little nicer up in there. So we actually opted, in this case here, try to show our customer here that we wanted to really paint these closets in the white semi-gloss. It looks a lot better. Semi-gloss is very washable. So, you know, when you get people throwing shoes in their closet, you know, they don't look a lot, well, it'll be easy enough to clean. I think at one point they wanted to put the wall color on here, which, you know, if it was a lighter, like a beige or an off-white, I think that's just fine, but they're going with a grayscale for their walls, and I just think that gray is going to be really kind of dark in this closet, so kind of doing this video to kind of help them decide. All the baseboards have been done. We put the closet back door, and oh, ta-da, we finally have a locking door, so we can have a little privacy when we go to the bathroom. So we've been kind of putting a stick in there, telling people to stay out, but in any case, we've done up the closets again. All the noise here is just the fans going. You see these partitions, those are starting to look a lot better than they did. I'd like to see if we can get this closet completely painted in white as opposed to the grayscale. I think it's going to look a lot better. A little bit easier for us to deal with when it comes to masking some things. So we'll see how our customer feels and see what we end up with here. But You'll see again, just some doors we painted, both sides have been painted today. So other than putting on the wall paint, this unit is ready to go. Put the doors back in, and this will be a done deal. Other than tile and a few issues with plumbing that have to be done. I actually meant to show this too. Yeah. So this is where they're going to put a stackable washer dryer. And again, I opted today to just go ahead and put the semi-gloss white paint on here. I just think it's a better option. Same thing, obviously, with the ceiling. We're going to get moisture in the bathroom, or in this laundry area. And again, that video is probably not doing a good justice there, but there you go. I backed that out. And I did the same thing in here where we constructed some shelving for them. And we painted the shelving, even though it really didn't need painting, but we wanted to get the ledger boards and the braces painted, so that's why we just kind of painted over the whole thing. Give it a better coat anyway. It'll be just nicer going down the road. And we even painted a little door there that goes for the bathroom access, which I think the plumbers are going to put back on pretty soon. We'll flash over to the ceiling here just to show we've already painted the ceiling. But once again, we're waiting for some drywall guys to come in, or tile guys to put their tile in, so we can decide what needs fixing after they've done their tile work. I'm not real sure, how they're going to margin off this damage here. I'm very concerned about a nice hole in the wall that he put up here when he was taking out the previous tile work and so forth that was done in here. So I don't know. I'm kind of hopeful that they're going to repair that damage. Otherwise, I'm going to have to call my drywall guy back here and see if he can do something with that. But in any case, I probably sound like I'm complaining, not meaning to, but yeah, that's bathtubs in, that type of thing. We kind of custom did this piece of trim here. I'm not even sure if this is going to stay. They might be running tile right to this corner, so but without their input, I just said, hey, let's install some trim there, and if they need to yank it off, that's pretty easy to do, so not a big deal. We'll take one last look at this back bedroom. No big surprises here, pretty much the same thing. All the baseboards have been done. All the windows have been painted. And again, I just kind of did a half closet paint here. Try to illustrate like this upper portion has all been done with semi-gloss white, including the shelf. So that pretty much from here up is the white. And I'm hoping to illustrate that to our customer here so they can see what it is that they really want to have done in this closet, so we can get it right for them. But in any case, this is AAA Painting and Handyman Services, once again, Fort Collins, Colorado, with a little update on our progress here.